EC Radio might.
The following is a presentation of Disruption Networks.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top-producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
Yo, law infidels, that's right. It's Hacker Hameen.
This is Al Schneer from the band Mo.
Hey, this is Corey Glover from Living Color.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
Live on EC Radio with the Z-Man. So take the pizza out of your fat moron mouse. Sit back and listen before I give you a $5 face slap. You'll never forget, infidels. YOLO.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
EC Radio, Disruption Networks. EC Radio, Disruption Networks.
Nah, 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 nah. Nah, what's up, everybody? EC Radio, live and direct, the all-new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Download it. Get it. That's where you can find all the great content. It's me, Z. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
Yes,
it is Thursday. I never know what day it is, Chicken. Chicken joining me, as always. What up, buddy?
What's going on?
How's your day going?
It's going, man. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably a little better than yours this morning, but
yeah. I had a couple car problems today, but you know what? It all worked out. And lucky for me, I have a very prepared family.
Yes,
that
helps.
And my brother Christopher, and he doesn't even know he helped me, but he's got some things in the basement that helped me get my car started and stuff. So he's if he's watching, thanks, CJ. So, anyways, joining us today, my man Jack Kunkel in the house with us today. How you doing, Jack? It's great to see you, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, you got a big event happening on Saturday, Master Your Metabolism, and it's happening this Saturday on Broadway, which is right across from City Hall. I didn't even know it was called Broadway. I thought it was just City Hall Lane or something. I don't know. But anyways.
Yeah, the road, and it's just Broadway.
At like Hannah Street.
At Hannah Street.
Yeah, just Broadway. Yeah, Master Your Metabolism.
Master Your Metabolism. Now, talk about this event that you got going on. Master Your Metabolism. You're going to show people how to change your metabolism in Go ahead,
Sure.
talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 specifics I want to talk about.
Okay.
And this is it's not a technical talk, but it's designed for people to come out of there knowing a lot about their metabolism and how to take care of it without a supplement, without a specific workout. So we dive a little bit into the food you're supposed to be eating. How do you time your foods correctly? How do you manipulate hormones to make your metabolism go faster naturally? And it's something that I want people to know because this is kind of a disempowering field, right?
Mm-hmm.
If people go to practitioners, they think they have to take medications, they think they have to go to a surgeon, they think they have to get their thyroid checked.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the basic stuff.
Basics, like as far as like diet goes.
Yeah,
and-
the types of foods that you're eating,
Mhm.
that aren't going to spike your blood sugar level. How do you combine those specific foods? How do you use periods of fasting or, just so you're not constantly eating so your body could use more fat for energy. But we want to be able to break it down. And then whoever comes, we're going to send them a whole bunch of free. We're going to be having free giveaways and books and DVDs. But
Oh,
we're
cool.
also going to be, everybody who comes in, we're going to give away like ebooks and stuff that are going to support the talk. So at least, if you're giving a talk, I'm going to try not to make it technical.
Uh-huh.
I want to make it easy. But then, they can check their email and they're going to have a lot of stuff that's going to help them. That's
Wow.
the goal.
That's the goal, and
That's the goal.
educate people.
Yeah,
I think that's the important thing.
I think that's the most important thing is people kind of going to the gym or whatever at a whim. I see them all the time when you get the New Year, New Me people. They walk around. They're like, "What do I do? What do I do?"
Yeah.
And they just like, "Well, I know how to do this," and they'll just jump on something. They have no plan and they have no diet structure or anything like that. So, I think the knowledge is probably the most important part.
I mean, mainly it is too. It starts with the diet.
Yeah.
Everything starts with nutrition,
Uh-huh.
to take care of your biology. I never really understood why I was so motivated. I mean, I had health scares and all that kind of stuff that really propelled me. But the more I realize, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I'm dyslexic, so I was born with a learning disability. I was in the slow classes. I was not an athlete. I was uncoordinated, and I kind of just classified myself like I'm the dumb, skinny fat kid that is uncoordinated.
Skinny
Not-
fat kid?
Yeah, it's not gonna.
I know a few of those.
Who's not gonna do well in sports like that. And it was a classification that you put on yourself because you get a psychologist says you're dyslexic, so
Mhm.
you need extra help. So you just label yourself. And having a weight loss business, I mean, I see people all the time. It's the same thing. They get this label. And it's unfortunate because there's so much they could do personally. But when you get labeled and they tell you got to take this medication and it doesn't work, you need to eat less and work out more and it doesn't work. I mean, it's disempowering and it's unfortunate.
Was there an incident that helped propel you to getting to fitness and nutrition and all that? Was there like one specific incident?
It was my upbringing of disempowerment. And it started more with weight training, then it started more with nutrition, and then it started with this whole wellness spectrum.
Mhm.
And that's what spawned my whole career.
And you've been doing this for how long now?
Oh, I started doing nutrition consulting when I was in college in 1998.
And you were doing bodybuilding too for a while, right?
Yeah,
When
I
you were
was-
in competitions and
Yeah, I was a professional drug-free bodybuilder a long time ago,
Mhm.
before I had my second son, and a bunch of injuries, and it took a toll on your body.
I'm sure.
So I let that go, but it was a lot of fun. I did it just for the competition.
I want to back up when you said drug-free bodybuilding because there is categories. You could go in if you're juiced up on steroids. You can actually go into these competitions, or do they drug test you before you enter?
Yeah, the ones I did were some were polygraphs, some were urinalysis, but people cheated. I mean, and they would get caught.
But people will admit it too, though, right? Like, hey, I'm juicing, so I
Oh
wanna
yeah,
get-
and
okay.
there's shows that people that take steroids they do.
Uh-huh.
That's the shows they do.
Right.
It's just unfortunate when they do the natural shows. And so it's interesting.
Do supplements count as natural, or is that
Some supplements are natural, some aren't.
okay?
Yeah,
I wasn't
any
sure.
of the like testosterone boosters, and they have like a whole band list. I mean, I haven't done it since 2000 was my last show.
2000.
2000, and I had a 3-year break from 97 to 2000. I tore my labrum on my shoulder. I messed up my shoulder.
I've done that too.
Yeah, so I couldn't compete for 3 years, and then they let me compete as a pro, and I just got killed, man. Those guys were so good. I'm like, oof. It was interesting. I didn't get killed, but I didn't do too good. I only beat maybe 2 people out of 15.
Yeah.
So it was a wake up call. you know?
But then you went into consulting, right? Right after that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I started a nutrition business.
Mhm.
Do a lot of nutrition consulting. So I'm into education and corporate wellness and nutrition.
And you do training as well, sometimes here and there.
Yeah, here and there. Very rare, very rare. Yeah, pretty much more the nutrition aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, So it's a lot of fun.
Take me through your diet. What's your diet? Like what did you eat this morning?
Yeah, I would love to. Now, I have hypothyroidism.
Okay.
So my diet's a little bit different. There's certain foods I can't eat in the morning
Uh-huh.
because it blocks the absorption of my medication.
Okay.
So I'll usually have a lot of coconut oil with half a sweet potato. I have it with this like protein shake because it has no.
For breakfast, you're eating a sweet potato?
Yeah.
Yeah.
with coconut oil, I love it.
Okay.
A lot of salt, a bunch of herbs.
Okay.
Or they call it for more polyphenols, like 5 different ones. I throw in there, I mix it all up, and then I have a protein shake. I put a little cinnamon in there, a little collagen protein, and that's my breakfast.
Is the cinnamon for taste or is that for
more polyphenol? I'm trying to get. They're called polyphenols. They're just for health benefits.
Okay.
All right, explain a polyphenol.
Sorry. Polyphenols just help your body. They're antioxidants, anti-aging.
Okay.
They turn on genes in your body that make you healthy.
Anti-aging.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
cinnamon is very anti-aging.
Well, cinnamon is it helps with blood pressure. It helps regulate your blood
gotta
sugar
get a
level.
bunch of cinnamon now.
Just a little.
I seen her down at Peepers.
Yeah. Did she smell like cotton candy body spray?
It's cinnamon.
Anyways, so cinnamon helps the anti-aging.
Well, yeah.
Can I just sprinkle it all over my face?
No, it doesn't work like that. I mean,
Okay.
it just helps with blood sugar regulation, so that does help.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now take me to your lunch. What did you do for lunch?
So if my diet's different if I have my boys. So I have joint custody of my kids. When I have my kids, I'll cook a little bit more because I have more time.
Right.
So my lunch was really basic. I made a double smoothie. I made a whole.
Get a little closer to that.
I had a
There you
whole
go.
smoothie in the morning, and so what I do is I break it up in half,
Mhm.
and then I had an avocado with one of my smoothies, and then like a handful of nuts with the other smoothie.
What kind of smoothie?
So I have spinach, a little almond butter. What did I have in there? Broccoli sprouts. I freeze them, put them in. Sounds good, huh?
Sounds delicious.
And blueberries today. It was pretty basic.
Uh-huh.
And I put.
That's basic.
Well, I put a little eggs in there too, but
Oh my
I
God.
don't want you to. I don't recommend that. So.
Were you just experimenting?
No, I do
no.
it every day.
You do
It helps with my brain function.
When you put the eggs in there, are they cooked eggs?
No, and that's why I'm not recommending that. But that's what I do. I get them for.
So you're like Rocky. You're like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no. Yeah, helps with the brain health.
Now, what about dinner tonight?
Dinner, I'll go home and make a salad.
Okay.
If I have time in between clients. Yeah,
Mhm.
and just a basic salad. I get a bunch of salad mix in the beginning of the week, and whatever I have, I throw in there.
throw it in the blender and make another smoothie.
No,
right?
no more blending. I'm over smoothies at this point.
Smoothie is just a lunch thing.
So it's usually 4 meals.
Okay.
Yeah, then dinner.
Okay. Do you
It-
snack at night?
No.
No, never. What
No,
time do
we-
you shut it off?
Here's the deal. So you've heard of all these different diets, right?
Mhm.
So high carb, low carb, all these things. You want to give your body time to rest. So I try to do what's called intermittent fasting, but I do something called circadian intermittent fasting. I eat my foods during the day, and I try not to eat at night. I don't eat at night unless I'm going out to dinner with friends. So if I have a chance to eat at 4, I have a chance to eat at 6, or any time in between would be my last meal.
So right around 6 o'clock, you usually cut
That's
it
the
off.
latest I would do it. But I mean, if I was out or I had to meet somebody, I'll eat later. I mean, that's life. But
Right.
if when I don't have to, I'll eat early. If I could eat at 4, I would just stop eating after that.
Wow. How do you do it? That's my problem, is the late night eating.
Yeah, mine too.
You know,
Well, I
'cause
don't get out of the bar till 4 o'clock, and
that, and then we're working constantly between here and the other jobs, so it's constantly go go go. But I get home at 11 o'clock. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I gotta eat something.
I eat more at gas stations than anything. It sucks.
Yeah,
You know?
you got to eat more when you can, and then if you train your body to use fat for energy, that's what we're talking about Saturday. You don't. I mean, I fasted for 2 days, 3 days. It's like I could handle it. But if you asked me that 4 years ago, I could never handle that.
Yeah.
Because I shifted over my metabolism to using fat for energy.
What's the best way to shift your metabolism? Yeah, teach me.
Yeah, cool. I would love to. It's spacing your meals out enough, getting enough nutrients in your body.
Okay.
And eating a lot of fibers from vegetables, healthy fats, and healthy proteins. And there's certain fats you have to avoid, fried foods, vegetable oils, those types of things, and then they're all over the place.
Oh yeah.
My favorite proteins are small fish that could fit in a pan because you don't have to worry about mercury. Pasture raised eggs, free range grass fed meats, vegetables, anything but corn.
Why not corn?
It's not even a vegetable. It's just super starchy, and a lot of people just can't even
More
digest
of a grain,
it.
right?
It's more of a grain, but it's how it's made.
Okay.
You know, it's just what I recommend. To shift your metabolism to using more.
Oh, it comes
fat-friendly.
out whole anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything anyways. It's good for your car, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
If that's even it.
Oh, we got a frozen chicken out there.
Yeah.
I just realized that. We got a frozen chicken.
Todd, let me know.
There's a frozen chicken out there. But what else though? See, this is good stuff. I need to learn this stuff. That's my problem. Is I eat late night, and I do watch what I eat. I eat salad. I eat healthy.
Good.
When I hit 40, it changed me.
Yeah, I'm in my 40s. It's different.
Yeah.
You hear that all the time. You're like, oh,
And
it's
it's
40s.
true.
And you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
When I hit it, I needed to change my stuff around, and I lost a bunch of weight and started hitting the gym regularly and just taking care of myself. But that little midsection of my area, I'm not 100% happy with. So I want to trim the fat a little bit, and I need to. I'm about 190 right now. I'd like to get down to about 170, 175, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So help me.
So I'll give you a kind of an overview of what we're going to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about at the talk is what real foods are.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand that you have to have micronutrients in your body in order for your metabolism to rev. And you get those mainly from vegetables. Vegetables are calorie for calorie the most nutrient dense food on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So vegetables, anything but corn. So I tell people,
What about
eat
potatoes though. A lot of starch in potatoes.
white
too.
potatoes. Yeah. So they're a nightshade, and a lot of people have allergic reactions to them.
A nightshade?
Yeah, that's the classification. That's all. So sweet potatoes are usually better because they're a root vegetable.
Okay.
Some people have problems with nightshades. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
I've
but-
never heard of the term nightshade. Have you?
Only when I'm drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you don't want to get too technical, but so I recommend a lot of veggies. In season fruits, are awesome for you from the fiber category.
Okay.
And what that does is it gives you the micronutrients and it slows your blood sugar level down. Healthy fats. I mean, if you get rid of the unhealthy fats, your fried foods, vegetable oils, trans fats, what a difference it's going to make in your metabolism. It usually takes about 120 days, and all of a sudden your brain works way better.
Mm-hmm.
You lose weight way quicker. It's what your cells are made out of. Every cell in your body is made of fat, so you don't understand what a difference it's going to make. And healthy proteins, you get rid of all the bad proteins that factory farmed animals are horrible for you.
Yeah.
Grass-fed meat is a whole different story.
It is.
Free range.
And much tastier too.
Yeah.
What about buffalo versus like steak? Like beef, regular beef.
If it's free range, I mean, you pick your either one is fine.
I've heard a lot of people say that buffalo is a little leaner of a meat.
And where are you getting buffalo?
They sell buffalo.
Do they
Yeah,
really?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You used to buy it right at Price Chopper.
Really?
It depends on what the buffalo eats.
All right. Okay. So I know that's the thing is a lot of people saying buffalo is a lot leaner. So, and I know that was a big shift probably a few years ago. A lot of people going back to the buffalo meat.
Yeah.
But
leaner is. I mean, you need fats,
Mhm.
and you need a range of fats.
Okay.
Give me some idea of healthy fats.
Perfect. So healthy fats to cook with.
Okay.
Higher temperature, ghee, it's clarified butter, grass-fed butter, coconut oil, avocado
Love
oil.
coconut oil. I love avocado too.
Okay, those are great to cook with, high temperatures. Other healthy fats, salad dressing. I mean, olive oil is phenomenal for you. It's horrible for you if you cook it too hot. It's just that easy. It's biochemistry. Avocados, olives, fatty fish are one of the best for you, especially wild caught. There's an acronym called SMASH. So, salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and halibut.
That's the
Those are
smash categories?
Yeah.
Say it again. It's salmon,
mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and halibut.
Okay, so the
So
little guys. Well,
Yeah,
other than the
yeah.
salmon can be pretty big.
Yep.
But you can find a lot of mercury in salmon, though.
That's where you got to get wild caught.
Okay.
Bigger fish, more mercury.
Right.
Yeah, salmon's usually not a huge problem. Tuna, like sushi grade tuna, like that stuff is you got to be careful.
Okay.
I get a lot of mercury toxicity in my practice.
Okay.
Well, salmon's usually like in streams and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like sitting around a lake where you
Not
get
an ocean where
yeah.
it's grabbing. Yeah.
We got a few people checking in on the tech.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Kip Miller saying, I'm eating a half a pound of pasta at 8 p.m. because I'm fat.
Yeah.
He wants to gain weight.
Yeah.
He says he's 265 and he wants to get up there.
He's a beast.
He's
Is
a
he?
beast. Yeah, and he's Hulk blood. Like he's
Yeah.
just, he power benches and
Oh yeah,
he's
my joints
constantly in the
can't handle
gym.
it anymore.
And-
Good
and-
for you.
and he has been since high school. I can vouch for him. That guy has been a beast
This
since
is
high
strength.
school.
And our friend Kate, she wants to know how can she gain weight?
Yeah.
Like healthily gain weight.
She's about what, 90 pounds maybe?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people I get to gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
And what I usually like to say is, hey, what do you eat? And then I'll examine what they're eating. And they're like, and depending on their digestive health, like if they could absorb the nutrients, a lot of times I'll add like a liquid meal to it. So maybe I'll say
Beer?
like a smoothie. But yeah, I mean, beer will work. I gain weight like it's water when I drink beer. I have hypothyroidism. I gain weight like that. People are like, you're lying. I'm like, okay. It's true. But yeah, so what I would have them do is usually make a smoothie with a lot of healthy fats. Avocados, nuts, ground flaxseed, healthy, dense, coconut oil, all these kind of healthy foods, and then they drink it with their meal. And some people, because of their digestive issues, they have to do it in between meals as well. Healthy fats like dark chocolate, that's a really easy thing. An avocado, straight avocado,
Love it.
really, really good for you. When you get rid of the unhealthy fats and you start eating the healthy fats, it's groundbreaking how much better you feel.
Yeah.
It's like amazing.
Mentally, physically,
energy, sex drive, everything, stamina, like you name it. It's really interesting what it does to your body.
Caitlin said Kate said she's 100 pounds. I think she says with rocks in her pockets. And JP saying this is easily the most times you heard the word healthy mentioned on this show.
No, we're actually continuing with our health and fitness because we did have Shannon here doing pound class on Monday, which was a lot of fun. Have you ever tried pound class?
No, never.
It's fun. It was a lot of fun. So they give you these 3
harder
ounce
than you think,
drums.
too.
It's a lot harder than you think, but it's with drumsticks and it's all to music and rhythms.
Yeah.
And, you go up top to the bottom to the
It sounds
side.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and you can check out that podcast on our website, disruptionnetwork.net. But it was a lot of fun, and stuff like that. And it's important to exercise as well. We've got to make sure we throw that in there too.
Right.
But the majority of it comes with the diet.
Yeah. And getting back to that, when you're eating fats and fiber and protein, it gives your body everything it needs, so you're not starving. And if you're getting enough food in you during the day, you're usually not starving at night. Now, there's times where I go to bed, I'm a little hungry, but I'm not starving. If I'm not eating properly and not taking my supplements and missing meals, just like not taking care of myself, not sleeping right, I could easily overeat everything. So it's being cognizant about it, thinking about it,
And portion control.
portion control, yeah.
That helps.
But a lot more foods during the day. And if people have hunger issues, I don't know if that's like a thing for some people out there. That's usually I have people eating a lot of fats, no carbs in the morning, just a little bit of vegetables,
Okay.
and a healthy amount of protein, no carbs in the morning.
Okay.
And if they need carbs, a little bit more at night.
Now, dairy. Let's talk about dairy because I feel like dairy gets a misconception sometimes. I love cheese. I'm Italian.
Oh.
I love all kinds of cheese. I wish I can eat it every day, but you can pack on pounds. And then milk too.
Yeah.
I like a bowl of cereal in the morning. Like,
Yeah. Not good.
it's not good for you, right?
I love the cheese.
These
too.
are the things I need to change.
It's amazing. Very addicting. Very good. How technical do you want to get with the
Technical.
dairy? Okay. So the problem is it gets homogenized. That means it's just heated really high.
Okay.
And it denaturizes protein. Your body naturally denaturizes protein, but there's two proteins, whey and casein. So whey, a lot of people don't have problems with. Casein, they do have problems with, meaning your body can't digest it. Now, this is kind of weird, but years back, we've had cows that were bred differently. So now they breed casein 2 cows in the United States, and most people can't digest casein 2, which is really technical and weird, but it's true. And then the other problem is the milk sugar. When you heat it up so high, you lose the enzyme that breaks down lactose, which is called lactase.
Okay.
So you lose that. Some people have the stomach bacteria to digest it, other people don't. So is it horrible for you? It could be. Some people could get away fine with it, especially raw dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, this one goes back and forth a lot. Eggs.
Eggs?
Like 1 minute, it's like eggs are bad for you. You need to be egg whites. And then the next thing it is, eggs are like the most healthiest thing, one of the healthiest things you can eat.
So
I've heard both theories, and I just
Yeah.
want to know which one is actually true.
We'll debunk it, right?
Right.
Usually white eggs from the store have 25 parts pro-inflammatory fats to 2 parts anti-inflammatory. If you get a good pasture-raised, free-range bird from a farmer, you're talking about a 2 to 2, 2 to 4 ratio. So the ratio of healthy fats are way different. The makeup of the animal is different when they eat the correct foods. So eggs, some people have allergies to them. But besides that, they are a true superfood. True superfood. The yolk has all the nutrients. The egg whites are just protein, but
So this egg white, you know, when you see Dunkin' Donuts doing egg white sandwiches, it's all BS, right?
bullshit. It's just pure protein. It would have a protein powder with no nutrients in it. Yeah, all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the things that are good for your brain are all in the yolk. Cholesterol myth, right? You've heard
Right,
of the
that's-
okay,
that's
so
what
if you look at all the new studies that people aren't dying from cholesterol is just one marker. The other thing, the number one thing that causes cholesterol is sugar. Trans fats.
Too much sugar.
It's sugar because it's a blood sugar regulation.
Mhm.
And your body has to get rid of that sugar, so your liver converts it into cholesterol, which pushes it into your fat cells.
I did not know that.
So yeah, so I mean, it's all myths, you know. But this stuff has been around with science forever. But you're a big pharmaceutical company. You're telling people, you know, take this medication.
Oh,
I mean,
it's-
this is a billion dollar industry. Like numbers I can't even fathom. I don't even know what they look like on paper. So there's a huge agenda to push that kind of stuff.
Yeah, on top of the GMOs that they're putting into our food and
Yeah.
steroids and who knows what they're putting
And
in.
you know, so there's way more people now with digestive problems than there
Oh,
ever
yeah.
was.
Oh yeah,
and cancer.
Yeah, cancer everywhere.
scary.
It's scary. And
Yeah.
what's the number one cause of cancer other than smoking? Sugars.
Sugars, yeah.
Sugars are a very huge problem with when it comes to cancer.
And a lot of people go on ketogenic diets. That means they're eating a lot of fats and vegetables, kind of like what I'm talking about, but not push. Ketogenic diet means that you're not taking in any type of carbs. You can have a little bit, and it makes your body use more ketone bodies for energy. That when your fat breaks down, it just breaks down different things in your body, triglycerides and ketones, but that's what your brain uses.
So when I eat an omelet, I'm doing good then.
Omelets are phenomenal for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially with a bunch of veggies in there.
Yeah.
Great breakfast. I can't have that for breakfast because I have a thyroid condition and it interferes with my medication. So that's why I don't take that.
I want to back up. Saturday, you've got the Master Your Metabolism class. Are you going to give diet plans to people as they come in? Because I know you're giving away a bunch of giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to email people like suggested food guides and diet plans and all that kind of stuff for free. You know, we're just going to take, because I can't print all this stuff and I'm doing it for free.
Right.
But we're going to also give away books and DVDs and passes to gyms and stuff like that. It's just something, a fun kind of event. It's probably one of the last ones I'll be able to do.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens with my career and stuff. So
Right.
I thought it would be really fun, timely. It'll be a good event.
It's going to be awesome. Master Your Metabolism. Just switch things up. We're trying to preach around here to, get people out there exercising a little bit more and taking care of their health and their, mind, body, and spirit. Try to get them all in sync. And it's hard around here to get people motivated because number one, we never see the sun.
Right.
Horrible.
Horrible.
So depressing.
You never see the sun around here whatsoever. I mean, it's April already. It's almost May, and it's still winter.
Yeah.
You get that. There's a lazy issue around locally.
What did Tommy's post say? Annie couldn't sing her song in Utica.
What is that?
Annie couldn't sing her song in Utica. The sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh, how funny.
But I'm like, but Annie Lennox could.
Yeah, and it's not coming out.
Well, it's gonna rain again.
Oh, here comes the rain again.
Yeah,
that's good.
you're not kidding. So I work for businesses, and I'll go in and do health consulting and all that kind of stuff. And I saw 7 people today, which is a lot for me. And every one of them were depressed. And every one of them, I could guarantee, had to do with what we've been going through. I mean, we've been in winter for, I don't know, has it been 3 years now? I don't know. I'm so confused.
Winter's coming. I feel like we're on Game of Thrones.
Right. Constantly.
The White Walkers come through.
Right.
I mean, it's unbelievable. So, I mean, it's going to be normal. Depression is normal anyways. But this is tough. This has been a tough winter.
It's grueling. It's cold. We're ready for some sun. We need the sun, and the sun helps so much.
Oh my
Luckily,
God.
we haven't been, like you said before, we haven't been hammered hard. We've just been hammered consistently.
Yeah, and it's cold.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's cold and gray, and cloudy, and there's never and rainy, and it brings people's moods down. And people are likely to fly off the handle a lot easier when there's no sun than when there is sun.
But this talk is really interesting. So there's a lot of graphs, and I don't like to use PowerPoint because I like to interact. I like having a talk, conversation, and connecting with people. But this one is a little bit more specific, and that's why I use certain graphs and charts. So what I'll do is I'll build it up. I'll talk about the foods that we're supposed to eating for your metabolism, categorize it into the fiber, fat, and protein. And I'm going to talk about how you stabilize your blood sugar level and stabilize your hormones. So you burn, the fat-burning hormones come on, and the fat storage hormones, you shut them off. And then how do you make your body use fat for energy? And it's called mitochondria efficiency. It just means the cells are more efficient at using energy, and specifically fat for energy. So it's a really cool talk, and we wrap it up. Be done in 40 minutes, 45 minutes at most.
Cool.
And you'll get something out of it.
That's awesome. I mean, have you done this talk before?
I have, yeah.
You have?
Yeah, quite a few times.
Quite a few times?
It's changed a little bit, new research.
Yeah.
Different stuff with education and better charts. And I actually paid somebody to make this specific PowerPoint because I'm not the greatest at that. And, wasn't expensive, but it's a nice PowerPoint and with a lot of the graphs that I would normally use. So it's cool. It's eye-opening when you could see how the body works, and I'm going to go into how your body stores energy and how it uses fat, and you see it, so it helps. I've given it without charts, and people are like, I think it was better when you explained it to me on this piece of paper. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. It takes me a while to get stuff correct at times.
You talked about healthy fats.
Yeah.
Nuts. I want to talk about nuts.
Yeah,
Any old nut is good for you.
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter, chicken.
Yeah, peanut's not a nut. It's a legume. A lot of people have problems with peanuts.
A legume?
Yeah, it's not a nut, so we get that out of the way.
Okay.
All the other nuts are usually pretty good. Cashews, a lot of people have problems with it.
Digestive problems?
Digestive problems.
Okay.
It's like a seed. It's more of a seed nut, so it has something called lectin. I don't want to get technical, but it causes issues with people's digestive health.
Uh-huh.
I was actually very fortunate to win a huge scholarship for digestive health. So I get a lot of digestive patients or clients, or whatever you call them, So it's one of those trigger foods for people.
Add chicken to your client list.
Add chicken? Yeah, I cashews destroy my stomach, but other nuts I'm completely fine with. You just don't want to eat a ton of them.
Right.
Because it does give you a little bit of imbalance in certain fats, omega-6 fatty acids they call them. Just be careful that they're not soaked in bad oils, because a lot of them are soaked in bad oils.
And tons of salt, too.
Yeah, and if it's bad salt, it's all about quality. It's all about food quality.
Right.
So is there a health, speaking of salt, like between like sea salt, you've seen that a big push on sea salt now?
Yep.
Is that really, or is
that
that just
Himalayan salt and that kind of stuff? Well, salt has sugar, a lot of salt, because that's how it doesn't stick, most of them, and they have a lot of chemicals. So you got to be careful when you're with salt.
So is like sea salt better for you?
It is, yeah, but it doesn't have iodine. Remember, like people had problems with iodine, so that's the only thing you got to remember.
Longwood's checking in. He says this winter is like a girlfriend that always has to come back in the room for the last word.
That's perfectly put, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Just won't leave.
That's awesome.
And she's a bitch.
Now, Jack, take me through your exercise routine. Are you working out pretty much daily?
My office is in a gym, so I'm very fortunate. But my workouts are whenever I can get them in. So there's no specific time. There's not. They're quick. They're 25, 30 minutes, really hard, like intense.
Okay.
Some days I'm doing more training. I do the Ride for Missing Children every year. So
awesome.
When the weather breaks, I'll make sure I'm riding my bike. If that's not going on, I won't ride my bike. But I do everything. Real quickly, I mean, there's three categories when you talk about exercising, and I think this helps a lot of people. It's the least amount you could do, so think of a triangle, and on the top of the triangle is the least amount, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, is heavy weight training, because it takes the most takes the most out of your body.
Okay.
The second category is cardiovascular. I mean, you could do a lot of it because it doesn't beat you up as much.
Right.
Depending on the type of cardio you're doing. I like interval training, where you're going really hard for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you're backing off 2 minutes, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever type of cardio you like, right? And then the other one is, they just call it movement. It's called non-exercise active thermogenesis, NEAT. So when you're moving more, so instead of sitting here, you're standing, you're fidgeting. Somebody calls you on the phone, you start walking, just trying to move more. So those are the three.
What was the first one again?
Weight training.
Weight training. Now go through the weight training. Just kind of a simple routine as far as like lifting weights and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I break up different body parts, and a lot of times I switch it. So there's some workouts where I'll do things like box jumps and calf raises and medicine ball stuff and like all that kind of stuff. And there's other workouts. I had 25 minutes today, so I did a back workout, and I did deadlifts, I did pull-ups, I did bent over rows, and I was out the door.
In and out.
In and out.
Now, what would you do? Like 4 sets of 12
like 4 sets. I did 4 sets of deadlifts, a couple warm-ups.
You do like 12 reps?
And I vary the rep range.
Okay.
I think I ended with 5 reps, and I did maybe 12 for the first one.
Okay.
Would you keep climbing weight?
I would increase my weight as I'm more warmed up, and I could feel the muscle working.
Okay.
But I tell people with weight training, there's kind of categories. First is when can you do it? What do you like to do? What are you capable of doing?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the big kind of thing. What are you capable of? I mean, I have a bunch of injuries, hernias and bad shoulders. I can't do things over my head. I can't squat heavy. There's like, I can name 15 exercises I can't do. I don't care. I just do other things. You know, I just kind of work around it. So what are you capable of doing? When can you do it? I like morning rituals. Have you heard of like a morning ritual? Like wake up, you meditate, you do yoga, you do a quick workout. Like it's called a morning ritual. You get something in before the day sucks you in. So people will set up like a morning ritual. Maybe it's a quick run. Maybe it's doing yoga, meditating. Maybe it's I fill out a gratitude journal every morning. You know, that type
Great
of
way to start your day
Great
and
way to
get
start.
you going, get the blood pumping. And
Do you find any difference, excuse me, between benefits of working outdoors as opposed to like indoors?
Yeah, I mean, if you could be outdoors, boy, what a difference it makes. You know,
Was it the air or is it like
air? I mean, you put your feet on the ground, you ground your body is super good for you. But I mean, what do we have, like 3 months of summer?
right?
not even.
It's tough. Yeah,
one.
it's tough.
It's going to be summer in August.
Yeah.
And then right to fall.
Yeah.
I always felt like we used to do a workout program with my buddies John Silberth, who does the D-line with me as well. We used to do football drills outdoors, and we do it as like a group activity, just like we would do like if you were going to play football.
Mm-hmm.
So we do all the training camp drills, and I just noticed like I felt better being outdoors. You know, I
Yeah.
felt like
Everybody does.
you
I
know,
think.
like you could breathe a little better. Your
Mm-hmm.
energy's up. You know, you just feel all around better than
Yeah.
sitting in a gym.
Absolutely.
You know? Personally, I mean, I still go like going to the gym, but like I don't know, when you're outdoors, it just feels like
Yeah. Anything to get us out of an artificial environment.
exactly.
That's what we live in, an artificial environment. The less Wi-Fi and the less lights and the less all that kind of stuff, the better off you're going to be. It's just not easy.
Other people's germs run around.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That
Yeah.
too. If you could work it out on the beach, do it.
Right?
The beach. is
Run on
probably
the sand is like incredibly hard.
Yeah, and it's good for you.
It's
Yeah.
good for you.
Really
Yeah.
good for you.
Good for your balance and.
And then when I work with people, it's like, when can you do it? What are you capable and what do you like to do?
Mm-hmm.
I had a really nice and an interesting guy. He was 300 plus, and he had to have double hip replacements, and he was I felt really bad for him. Nicest guy you'll ever meet. He went on a diet and he lost about 60 pounds, and we kept talking, and he just figured out that I used to swim when I was a kid, and he just swam every morning, and he was down to like 200.
Wow.
He lost like 100 pounds in a
Just
short
from
amount of
swimming.
time. Diet mainly, and then he just incorporated swimming when he lost a weight, the weight to do it, and he just swam every morning, and he loved it, so he did it. Because if you don't like something, you're not going to do it.
Right.
Why start something if you can't finish it?
Mm-hmm.
It's what you do every day what counts, not like every now and then.
It's like I get on the treadmill in like
So boring.
20 minutes. I'm like,
I like
man,
it.
It's boring.
I
I'm a
can't do
treadmill
It is
guy.
boring to me. Like, but I
Yeah.
could play, basketball for hours, or well,
Yeah.
at least I used to be able to. I don't know about now. It's been a while. But like, I feel like when I'm engaged in an activity, you don't think about it. So I always tell people like, do something that you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's flag football, if it's yoga or something like that, where you
Basketball
can, you get involved. You don't notice you're doing that much.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot of yoga?
No.
No?
I mean, I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends are like yoga instructors, and I'll take their classes type thing. But I think it's probably been a year since I've done one.
It's important to stretch, though.
Yeah, I like to stretch post workout. It helps me
Yeah.
recover.
So you do it after then.
After workout, yeah, I'll warm up, slight warm up, and then after stretch. Yeah, because you don't want to overstretch your tendons, and they're warm. When they're warm, that's when you could stretch them.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's a better way to do
I
it.
think everyone always says stretch beforehand.
You could cause injuries doing that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Really?
Because it's like
Yeah.
everyone
You
says
wanna
better
warm
stretch
up,
before you do it. Yeah.
If you do like a light stretch, but you're stretching deep and hard, it's after a workout.
You've debunked some myths today, huh?
Couple.
Because that's like the main one. I mean, you see
Yeah.
football teams doing it. You see everybody out there, doing
They'll do
pregame stretch.
Yeah, active warm ups in the morning, maybe stretch, and then a lot of them have 2 hours in between though.
Right.
So that's just warming up, stretching out.
Getting limber.
And getting limber, then going and eating something. They might, they do a lot of things, infrared saunas, cryotherapy when they jump in cold baths. They do all that kind of stuff to, keep on their game. They do a lot with light therapy. I mean, you don't know all the stuff out there. They have light stuff. You shine when you're naked and increases your testosterone. Like they do all this. You'd be amazed of what we call them hacking, like your biology.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever taken cold showers?
Yeah, I do it every day.
You do? You're a cold shower guy,
Another
huh?
one.
I shower, right? I
Right.
shower, and then the last in the summer I'll do it more. In the winter I'm just so freaking cold.
Right.
I don't know if because I have a thyroid condition or whatever it is. But I'll 30 seconds in the summer I could pull off minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks.
How long?
Every time I fucking hate it. I don't like any minute of it. But you be amazed at how much better you feel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had one of my buddies on here who religiously, she swears by taking cold showers every morning, and it helps him.
Yeah.
Dead of winter.
He's
like,
even lost
It
weight
sucks.
from it.
It sucks. But
How long have you been taking cold showers?
probably 3 years
This whole
on and off.
cold conditioning thing it's become a huge thing now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just wakes you up. You just, I when I do stuff, how do I feel? How do I look, perform, and feel after? So that's how I measure it. You know, here's the science, here's the research, but what's happening with the people? You know, so what you know, science is great, but if it's not working for you, don't do it.
Uh-huh.
And it works for me.
Wow.
Gratitude journals work for me. Meditating works for me. Like things like that work for me. Other things, they don't work for me, and I don't do them.
Cold conditioning is something else, though. Now, you probably don't shiver. You probably don't get cold.
Oh, I get cold.
Not
shiver.
in the water, though. But I'm talking like, say, in temperatures. Like, if you were to go outside right now, would you?
Yes, I'm always cold.
Okay.
No, I get cold. I
Because
do get
my
cold.
buddy was explaining that, like, he doesn't get cold
Oh,
much
no, I get
anymore.
cold.
This cold conditioning thing has helped him a lot. Now, did you start at a certain temperature and gradually got colder?
Well, I take a shower warm.
Okay.
And then I finish cold.
Oh.
Yeah, I get all the soap and shit, all of it off me. I'm clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I shower once every 3
Wait, this
months,
is a
so.
different way to do it.
I know if you're listening.
Wait, this
to
is a different way to do this, though.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
says
then
he
you end
starts
with it.
off hot and then works.
Yeah,
to
normal shower. You clean up and soap up and shampoo, whatever you're doing, right?
Okay.
And then you finish with the cold. That's what you're supposed to do. You start at your feet.
Okay.
And then you can work your way up. Your chest is harder because you'll have a hard time breathing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you
you
learn.
tense up.
You work your way up.
Uh-huh.
When I put it on my chest and my face area, that's when I'm more cognitive. Like my brain works better.
Okay.
Because my brain, you get sluggish, you know.
Right.
So it helps.
That's how I'm gonna try because I tried it.
Start with your feet and then work your way up.
I'm gonna try it. I tried it, and I wanted to jump in completely cold, and he said go in at like right around 60 degrees. That's where he started at.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and I'm like, no way, that's too cold.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, no way, I'm not gonna do it.
You know what it
So
is?
start hot and go cold.
Yeah, a lot of people just got to think of it as it's just a challenge. You got to challenge yourself in everything every day.
Right.
You know, it's just you have to challenge every single day because then you feel better after you do it.
You're right.
And I didn't know that for the first 30 years. I mean, for most of my life, I just didn't get that memo. And I wish somebody gave me that memo, and they didn't. You know, and now, like, you start realizing, you start challenging yourself in this and this and this. So it makes a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes a big difference.
Challenge yourself. That's what we're trying to do around
It's
here.
a different way. I mean, I could see that a little bit easier than just jumping right into a cold shower.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that just pissed me
I
off.
tried. It sucked. I hated it. I'm like, how can he even possibly do this?
It does.
I'm gonna
suck, but
try his routine.
Start at your you just take a normal shower.
Yep.
You're semi-warm. I don't take them wicked hot. I get dried. I'm like my skin feels like it's falling off. I do too hot. So like a normal shower, you get all the soap off. I start at my feet. I work the way up.
The neighbor's back. He's back in the basement again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it smells like Bob Marley's house right now.
I was gonna say this has gotten a lot funner in the studio.
Well, to me, we're busy over here.
Not us this time.
I know, right? But I want to try that. I'm going to try that. Start from hot and then work away to cold. Now, how long will you stay in the shower with it being cold?
It's summer. I'll go longer.
You'll go longer.
And in the winter, I'm just freaking freezing. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You know, summer I'll go longer. I mean, I don't like any second. Man. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not like a tough guy.
Right.
It's cold, and I put it all the way cold. You know, I mean, I know people that do cold baths. They put ice in cold water in a bath and jump in. I'm like, whoa.
That's a great way to hit those high notes, right?
I guess. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. It's definitely not fun.
Definitely trying it.
Yeah.
Definitely trying it, though. I'm going to go your route. I
Shower's
want to actually
easy.
challenge a lot of our listeners, too, to start taking cold showers.
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't know, man. That would piss me off.
Think about how they had to survive back in the day. They didn't have hot water back in the day. They didn't have hot water
Reminds me
heaters.
when I was a kid. I never had hot water because everybody used it up.
You got a lot of siblings?
Oh, we had 5 people in our family, so by
Yeah.
the time you got in the shower or whatever, it was done. Yep.
Now, my grandmother was an orphan, so I lived with her growing up a lot, quite a bit. And she would make us, the shower thing, you know, she'd put the shower on, and then she'd soap me. I was a little kid, you know, put soap all over me, and then shut all the water off. I was completely soaped up, put the water on, and then second I had the soap off, it was shut off.
Wow.
You know, because that's how she grew up.
No, don't even touch it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Todd's fixing your camera right now, chicken. No more frozen chicken.
Oh, no way.
Talk about chicken, though. Not him, but the actual chicken itself. Like, it's pretty good for you, too, right? Minus all the GMOs.
Yeah, if you could get free range, organic chicken, it's pretty good for you. It is. It's a higher in inflammatory fat. Okay. There's a lot of inflammatory fat. So if you're just eating chicken, it's not as good as you think it is. It's not. It has just a lot of omega-6, or it's called the arachidonic acid. It's just inflammatory. But if you get a good source of it, and it's eating the right foods and it's free range, it's living outside, eating bugs, it's going to be better for you.
Can you give some love out to some of the farmers that you deal with? Because
I recommend everybody to go local.
Yeah.
Local farmers. I mean,
do you have one in particular you deal with, or do you spread it out?
I really like them all.
Do you?
I mean, there's not really many people I could say they're bad farmers, And I've been to 4 or 5, and I love them. I mean, they're just great people.
Yeah. And
it's such fresh food, and you notice the difference when you eat it. How much better you feel.
You taste the difference instantly.
And it's the only thing that sucks right now is we don't have a lot of good vegetables right now just because of the weather.
Yeah.
When I love going to the farmers market when it's summer.
Yeah. You go every Sunday?
I don't, but I go to whatever one I can get to. Sometimes I go to Clinton. Sometimes I go to West Utica. Sometimes I go to the Utica one at the train station. Yep. It all depends on my schedule.
I have the one on the Parkway sometimes.
Is there one on Parkway?
Yeah, I think they do that on Wednesdays.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The one in Clinton is huge.
Whitesboro? Clinton's beautiful.
Clinton right there. They do it in the Village Green.
It's in the middle of the day. That's the only tough
part.
That's
the problem, yeah. But that's huge. It's a big one.
Big one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to give some love out to Dan Williams and Melissa over Sunnybrook Farms.
Oh, I've heard of Sunnybrook Farms.
Yeah,
I never been there.
Deansboro. They also do the Mud Fest, and
oh, nice.
They're family to us and good people, and they're out there doing their thing, and they produce eggs and grass-fed beef and all that stuff. So
that's like the 3 recommendations to eating healthy foods: foods without a label, foods that are made from a plant and not in a plant, and foods that are made from your farmer and not a factory. I mean, if you're consistently eaing like that, that's when health benefits occur.
Yeah.
But it's consistency. You got to put the work in. There's no shortcuts. And everybody's trying to do it with these superfoods and these powders and all this stuff. That's not going to get you there.
Like, what's a kale?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge. I don't do well with kale myself personally. Cooked, I do well with it, but when it's not cooked in a smoothie, I do not do good with it.
What was the other one? Couscous or something like that? Couscous?
Couscous is like a pasta type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no good for you.
People are like, oh, that's.
Are you thinking quinoa?
Quinoa.
Oh, maybe
quinoa.
that's it.
Quinoa is a non-gluten ancient grain. Some people do okay with grains, others don't. I do horrible with grains.
Right.
A lot of my clients do horrible with grains. That's just my clinical experience. And there's a whole bunch of reasons, but it's technical and it's boring.
What about okra?
I don't know. I haven't had much experience with okra.
No?
Oprah.
Not Oprah, okra.
Yeah, I have not had much experience with okra.
Okra, and there was another one I wanted to throw out there too. I lost my train of thought.
Well, it's the guy in the basement.
It's the guy in the basement. Right?
Yeah, this studio has gotten really fun.
Speaking of green plants.
Hey, do you remember when you came back from Vegas years ago?
Yeah, that's when we first started hanging out. Yeah.
It kind of smelled like that back then. I was hanging out with you. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, you were my drinking buddy for a minute there, right? We had some fun, though. We definitely had some fun back in the 90s. A lot of fun. Jack Kunkel in the house. He's got a great event happening this Saturday, Master Your Metabolism. What's the name of the venue again?
It's called the Parish on Broadway.
Okay.
730 Broadway.
Okay.
Parking is on the road. They have a little parking lot, City Hall. It's a really cool place. They have a whole bunch of venues. I guess they do weddings, they do receptions, they do a whole bunch of things. I didn't know about it.
Me either.
It's really cool.
You're educating me on it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I guess they did a wedding event and
cool.
just recently, so they're up and coming. They're not for profit, so I don't think they can't really advertise.
Okay.
But boy, it's a beautiful place.
At what time do you start your event on Saturday?
9:30 a.m.
9:30 a.m. And you said it's gonna last
45 minutes?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna go see what's going on downstairs.
Yeah. Or just invite them up.
Yeah. Right. Jeez.
Share the love. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Thank God you don't have like some congressman or
I know, right?
I know.
a
That's-
UPD in here or something.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
"Ooh."
And you never know. I mean, we've had former mayors in here to
Oh, yeah.
The mayor.
to the actual mayors.
That's funny.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen on this program or in this neighborhood, too. The other day, it was funny. I saw a guy driving down. He was on the wrong side of the street, and right here in the middle of the show because you could see out the window. And the guy's coming on this way, and then they were almost to go head and head. There was almost a head-to-head collision, and the one guy just swerved out of the way just in time and beeping and swearing and yelling, and that was it.
That's
There's
scary.
a lot of action in this neighborhood. It's fun.
That's scary.
We could do a whole podcast just on the street corner.
Yeah, right.
That'd be
And
fun.
That would be a lot of fun. Talk to people waiting for the bus.
James Street. Ooh, yeah.
A lot of action.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot of action out there.
I mean, is there any like any of your like people that are watching? Is there like certain myths they wanted to like talk about quick? 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
if
a
anybody
lot
has-
of kind of ridiculousness out
That's
there.
a great question. If anybody out there is watching and has questions about health and nutrition, and ask the expert.
Yeah.
Here we are. I want to know when the Jack Kunkel action figure is going to come out.
Oh my God!
I'd buy
Maybe
it.
20 years ago.
Come on now.
The Kunkel grip
Yeah.
action figure.
The Kunkel
Bobbly
grip.
head
You might be
thing.
onto something here.
Yeah, I don't know.
KunkelGrip.com.
Have you ever rock climbed? You ever done? I've never rock climbed, but I've been to Hamilton College. They have a rock climbing wall. Oh my God, that is the funnest thing in the world.
Yeah?
Unbelievable workout.
I like hiking. We
Oh,
hike through the
hiking's
mountains
awesome.
a lot. I mean, that's a great workout, too, if you go up around the Adirondacks.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
hiking. Yep.
We're blessed to live so close to these great mountains.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
taking a hike, definitely great exercise for you. Do you rock climb a lot?
No, I mean I've just done it a few times.
Just done it a
That's
few times?
fun. That's kind of a fun thing.
Just in a control environment, have you actually done
Never rock climbed in
Okay.
like outdoors. I'd
It's
love to
just
learn.
Crazy though, man. Oof.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
love to learn.
Yeah, indeed.
I can't imagine.
You ever do you hike at all?
A little bit.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, do you do the high peaks and
I haven't.
that seems like crazy. One of our Josh Amodio, he's a 46er. He did all all 46 high peaks in 1 year's time,
Yeah.
Did he
and
really?
he celebrated with a Utica club at the top of
At
each
the top of every one of
Wow.
them. And he took a selfie with the UC at
Does
the
he?
top of
Does he work? Like, how does he get?
Oh,
all
one.
that?
Priceless
yeah.
Inspection, baby.
Oh, he works a lot. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing that. Good for
He's-
him.
Yep.
It's a good time to throw in. Call him today at 315-525-8725. A good quality home inspection is.
Priceless.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Good segue, chicken.
Good for him.
Yeah, it is great, man. He said he did it all within 1 year time.
There's one mountain. It's like a day, right? I mean, it literally takes the whole day, and you have
Yeah,
to.
but there's I guess there's a few of them that you could do 2 or 3 like in one, because there's one trail that go up and down and then back up again to the next one.
Wow, that's
so
a
he could
lot.
pound out like 2 in like 1 day.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
I'm going to do some of that. If I can find some time this summer, I want to try going up to one of those. And
That's
get
it.
the
It's the
46
time.
done.
It's the driving
Right,
and then
time.
hiking, and then it's a day.
Mhm.
But
You know, when I get a workout and it's 20, 30 minutes, and my office is in a gym, unless I'm on the road working, you know.
Yeah. Where's your
It's easy.
office?
Paragon Athletic Club. Yeah,
it's up by Par.
Par. Yep.
Yep.
It's closed at the end of the month. There's new owners,
Oh, yeah.
and they'll start first, May 1st.
And you're staying there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's called Thrive Athletics. It's going to be they're going to fix it up and do some work to it, so
Nice.
it'll be a cool gym.
All right. Todd wants to know how you feel about GMOs and the non-GMO project group.
Yeah, I mean, I think there should be a label on every single food that's genetically modified. Genetically modified food, the goal with that was to give people, in these third world countries water and give them plants that don't require this and that. But now it's just a market that is run by pesticides. Glyphosates, Roundup, Ready. I mean, you're ingesting that stuff. And there's so much chemicals in the air and the water and the bad light. I try not to ever have genetically modified foods.
I saw a meme the other day about McDonald's French fries. The difference between McDonald's French fries in London and the difference between McDonald's French fries here in the United States. And in London, there's only like 3 ingredients: vegetable oil, salt, and potatoes. And in the United States, there's like 14 different ingredients.
Because they got to have it frozen for
Yeah.
months at a time. Who knows?
It's ridiculous what they're putting in our foods.
There's a physician, Dr. Kate. I'm going to butcher her last name. She works for the LA Lakers, and she pointed out a whole bunch of studies on French fries. She said, would you rather have your kids have French fries or smoke a cigarette? And she said, French fries. French fries are worse actually than smoking because it just does so much damage for so long. It's the bad fat. It's that vegetable oil Vegetable oils
And
are
the
so
fried.
cheap. Fried vegetable oil just
Yeah.
ruins that fat.
And the salt.
Yeah,
Too much salt.
whatever else is in there.
Yeah, whatever else is in there.
Now, what do you feel about the and we might have covered this last time you were on, but the apple cider vinegar? People are drinking it every day, and you know they claim that it's going to help with their digestion and weight loss and energy. Is that a myth? Do you find that to be true?
It could help people. Say you have problems with digestive enzymes, a lot in like your stomach. It helps. It has a little good bacteria for your digestive tract, but it's mainly hyped.
Is that,
You know, it's good for you. I mean, there's good live bacteria, but there's also live bacteria in fermented foods and kimchi and kombucha, and you know.
So it's not worth that nasty taste.
Yeah, what I do is I'll do 4 days worth, or like even a day's worth. You a whole lemon, a little cinnamon, and Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You mix it up. Cinnamon never mixes well. I don't know if you ever had that, but that helps with the taste, and it's all healthy. Yeah, and then you have it on an empty stomach and start your day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do it much. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And the other one I was going to ask you about is the bulletproof coffee with the butter.
Dave Asprey. So that helps with the absorption. There's a little controversy. I can't get away. I like it, but I'm starving. Other people, it helps drive down their hunger hormones. Fat in the morning helps drive down hunger hormones. It also, when you mix the butter, there's antioxidants and they call polyphenols we were talking about earlier in coffee. But coffee, you don't know where they're sourcing it from. So it could be damaged, it could be old, it could have molds, it could have pesticides. So it depends on the practices. Bulletproof Coffee is just a company that sells coffee, and he was in like the Himalaya's and he had fat in tea, and he's like, oh my God, I feel great. So he started this company, which is genius. The guy's crushing it. It's not even organic, so I'm not a huge fan of it. I think the guy's brilliant. I think it's pretty overpriced, but I do coconut oil in my coffee every now and then, or butter.
I like coconut oil in the coffee.
You said it's a grass-fed butter, right? Like that's
you grass-fed butter, and they use an oil. He sells you an oil.
Okay,
and it's like an MCT oil. It's a type of
Todd wants to know what you know about oil pulling, specifically coconut oil.
I don't understand it, the mechanism.
Okay.
I don't really understand how it works.
And how do you milk an almond?
I don't know. That's confusing to me. I use water, so I don't use any of that.
Yeah.
Some people are like, can I use almond butter? I'm like, okay, or almond milk or coconut milk if you want. I mean,
well, isn't the theory with the bulletproof coffee or whatever is the fat like it keeps your body
hunger down.
Well, and like it releases the energy throughout the day because as you absorb it and break down the fat, it's supposed to like keep your energy up the rest of the day. At least that's what I read.
It's supposed to drive your hunger hormones down. So there's hunger hormones in your body, so it helps people. It also helps to increase your ketone bodies, which we were talking about, help you to burn fat. So if people are doing intermittent fasting, that's what his diet is called, the bulletproof diet. So he likes to do intermittent fasting, which I talk about in this talk, which is good for you when you can do it. If my last meal could be, like I said, 4 or 5 today, I would be happy, or in a half an hour. But that's how he does it. So he's using a specific oil. And some extra fats with coffee, blends it. You get more polyphenols. It absorbs a little bit slower, not all day. It just it doesn't go as in quickly as if you were having like creamer and sugar. So I mean, but it's not organic coffee.
But what
fair
if
trade,
but you can use organic coffee, right? Like
you can
make your own, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're asking about a specific brand, I mean, it's a good brand. It's just everything's pretty costly. And if it's not even organic, I don't know.
But you use Utica roasting.
Yeah, Utica roasting. Yeah. There's a whole science.
Can be kind of costly to eat organically.
Yeah.
Right? There's definitely some.
It's
costs
getting
that
cheaper
go
though.
into it. Yeah.
It's getting cheaper, and then you can go on to there's a EWA. There's this website. It's called the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15. So you could Google it. So it says, hey, these are the foods. Every year it's like apples and strawberries. They eat organic, and there's others like bananas and avocados. You don't need to eat organic. I mean, you could. It's good for you, but it's not. Don't spend your money on it per se. It's a cool website. It's every year.
What is it again? Can you?
The Dirty Dozen. Just Google the Dirty Dozen. It pops right up.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't be the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Dirty Dozen and Clean 15.
Clean 15. Okay, cool.
Then you'll definitely get to it if you put them both in.
That's awesome. Now, before we close out, I want to talk about Ibogaine and the
Yeah.
Iboga root, because we're doing a documentary.
Good.
We're sending a crew to Africa at the end of the year.
And Mexico.
And Mexico and Canada.
Wow.
We're doing a documentary on plant medicine and the Iboga plant. Are you familiar with the Iboga plant?
I do. So, I'm currently in negotiations with a big college that does energy medicine, healing quantum physics, that type of medicine. And I've done a little bit of research in my master's program. I did a lot with herbology. I'm not 100% familiar with that plant.
Okay.
I could tell you a lot about plant medicine, but we didn't cover that in college. I have looked into Ibogaine. You sent me some links before.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It does have some good. A lot of this stuff works if it's taken properly with the right person.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. There's so many things that you could dive into to get to these points, but you got to do it the right way with the right person, and you got to make sure that the stuff's legit.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And that's kind of what the purpose of this is, to expose it. So they're saying, hey, we should be researching this and having people be able to take it safely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And proper.
And educate.
Yep.
And you'll look at it. If you can't patent it, and you can't put it in a pill, and you're just not nobody's gonna push it.
Right.
Nobody's making money off it. Same thing what I do.
It cures. It
Well, they want us sick.
Right.
They want to keep us sick.
Well, they want to make money. Everything's about money.
Right.
So whether they want you sick or not isn't beyond the point. They just
want
want to
you-
make money.
Well, they want you sick so they could buy the pharmaceutical
Yeah.
to try to get you healthy. But they usually just mask you one for another. Like when you go to a drug rehab facility or something like that, and they'll give you, say you're hooked on heroin, they're going to give you methadone or Suboxone, and they mask one pill for another, and you end up developing these other habits.
Or we hand out oxys like they're candy.
Or exactly.
You'll be surprised when I meet with people. Bags of supplements, bags of medications. I mean, it's unbelievable. I had a client. There was a list. It was 2 pages, and it said, my cardiologist put me on this. My general practitioner put me on this. My endocrinologist put me on this. And you're like, and I have a software system, and I put all these meds in there, and I'm not talking about side effects, like what nutrients it's ripping out of your body. And sometimes I'll give them like a list of stuff. I'm like, this is what's just being depleted out of your body. And if you say you're depleted in, we'll just pick one, magnesium. That's responsible for 300 biochemical reactions in your body. Like, you could be screwing up 300 things that are supposed to be going on every day.
Wow.
And that was one out of 100, and people are wondering why they can't lose weight, and they're brain fog, and they're depressed, and it's like, you feel horrible for these people, because where do you start?
Right.
Like, hey, stop taking all your meds. No, I'll die. My doctor says I'm gonna die. It's scary. It sucks. It's really, really sickening when you see how disempowered people become from this mentality of, hey, I went to school for 11 years. Take this. You have to listen to me. And it's like, stop. You're your own boss.
Right.
Listen to yourself.
Well,
do it naturally.
And the fear is, though, like a lot of people, like, I don't really know anything medically. You know what I mean? So people are
Scary.
like, well, they depend on their doctors to instruct them. And then, unfortunately, these doctors are.
Some are phenomenal. Some are oof. What
But
happened?
some of them are, they kind of cater to their drug reps.
Yeah.
Like Chris LePage just posted on here, the money isn't in the cure, the money's in the drugs. And it's absolutely 100% true.
He said it.
It's the shame.
Said
'cause
it.
we depend on these people to tell us the truth.
Yeah. And there's ways to get around this naturally, like you said.
Yeah. And but it's work. You got to work.
Yeah.
It's healthcare for profit for you.
Yeah, you have to work for it. There's 15 things in a day that I don't like doing. I use gravity boots and I hang upside down and stretch my back out every day, or my back kills me. Right? I do cold stuff. I do infrared saunas. I do all these things, but I don't want to do them.
Table too.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
I just have gravity boots. They're cheap. They're like $15 on Amazon.
Yeah, but when you're fat like me, you can't get back up.
It's hard to get up. It's no joke.
I've tried them before a long time ago.
It's no joke. But all these little things, from the lights that help you with depression and grounding pads that I sleep with, everything, all these little things. It's like, I don't want to do it or spend the money on it. But when you grow up and your brain's not working, or, I had a whole bunch of health problems. My testosterone was low, and I had adrenal fatigue and depression and all this stuff. Like, you get all these things, and it's worth it for you. But it's all work. There's no easy way out.
Right.
There's none. And that's what everybody's looking for.
Yeah, everyone in they'll hear that I lost some weight and stuff, and they're like, well, how'd you do it? Like it's a trick.
And
You
then
know,
they're like, what pill did you take, right?
Yeah, like what are you doing? What's your secret? And I'm like, I go to the gym 5 days a week. You know, I'm
Yeah.
trying not to eat crap food. I mean, I do sometimes, but
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I mean?
okay.
But you got to put in the work, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and people don't want to put in that work, and they just want simple, quick, fast results, and it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, like, because my personal experience was like my brother built like you. I mean, my brother's jacked, you know,
Yeah,
like,
he
looks really, really good. So we go to the gym, I'm working out with him, and everyone's like kind of looking at him, being like,
Yeah, they look like the before and after
yeah,
pictures.
exactly. But you know, I just kind of like turn off the noise in my head and be like, you know what? I'm never gonna get to that unless I do this now.
Yeah.
And just in my head, I just turned off all the outside noise, and you just go to it, man. And you figure every day you're there is way better than sitting on the couch eating potato chips.
It's consistency. It's my drug of choice. I get depressed when I can't work out. It's just that sad easy. You know, I've always had a little depression, and when I don't work out, that's my drug of choice. You know, I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't remember the last time I'm like, I can't wait to work out. There's never, I'm tired. I'm like, I don't want, and then I work out and I feel great.
Yeah, right.
But it's like I don't ever want to work out.
Yeah, you got
It's
to
just the
fight
truth.
yourself. I have to fight myself sometimes.
Well, I was just telling somebody the other day, like when it was all crappy out, and it's so hard to get that motivation up.
It's terrible.
But once you're there, like to me,
You're
I
fine.
almost have to like it's part of my routine. I just go there without even thinking about it. It's just I
You
get
have to.
up, I start getting ready for the gym,
Yeah.
and I get there, and then once you're there and it's shit out, and you look outside and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything anyways.
Yeah, why not?
And I feel so much better that I'm here now and getting this done.
Yeah.
Motivation, dedication, and commitment. That's what it takes.
Chris LePage was checking. He said drug companies are no different than the dealers on the corner. Only difference is it's legal.
Yeah, that's true.
And said they look like the number 10 when they stand next to you.
When you stand next to your brother.
That's true.
That's true. I want to talk about you hanging upside down. What's the benefits from all that?
It helps with your brain health. It helps stretch your spinal cord.
Okay.
I like how my brain feels after. I could hang for you'd laugh. I mean, I could hang for 20 minutes if I wanted to.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all anymore. But it helps your brain, the energy cells in your brain. It helps them get stronger.
Okay.
You know, and there's a lot of ways of doing that.
There's
but-
days that like I get muscle spasms in my back.
Yeah.
And I do all the stretches and stuff, but sometimes I got to hang upside down and it pulls on it and it
Oh,
feels
yeah.
so much better. And you can hear a little pop.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
I have the inversion table. Yeah.
Oh,
it
the
flips you
inversion
upside
table.
down.
Okay.
And that one I like too because you can go in increments. You know, like you do the moon boots where you're upside down
I'm
completely.
just upside down.
So if you're a novice and you're not used to it,
You need the
or you're a little overweight, it's gonna be really hard to get back up. But
Mm-hmm.
the tables, you kind of can do it at an angle, so you don't have to go all the way down, and then you can adjust it so
They're
it'll
awesome.
completely flip upside down. And it's great. I feel so much better. My father uses it. My brother used it. I use one. And if you got a girl come over, it's a lot. I mean, we'll cover that later. But you do
Good
feel
old
so much
contraptions.
better. Yeah.
Good old contraptions.
Yeah, man, that's good. Good for you.
You're so shot, chicken. He's doing good though, man. He's down like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
90 pounds, is that what
Well,
you're
it's
at?
That's huge.
70 off the scale because I was 290.
Okay.
But like I added about 25 pounds of muscle.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It is huge. You're
My
killing it.
boobs went this way, and now
Yeah.
they're kind of going back in.
And he could see the tip of his penis.
Yes.
The
Oh,
head
that's
of it,
good.
he can finally see it.
That
so
counts.
It's like
good.
getting reacquainted with an old friend, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how you doing down there? Long time no see.
I haven't seen you in 20 years.
Now just get other people. to
I
see
know
it.
you're there, but I just haven't seen you.
You know, the main goal of the talk though is just giving people their power back. You know,
Yeah.
you said knowledge is power. It really is. I
It
mean,
is.
You're going to see some things in the talk that it just works, and it works consistently. And when you see it on a chart, and I could put it all together, it'd be really hard for me to sit here and explain it over a microphone.
Right.
But when you can see it on paper and you see how we progress through it, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's a couple little funny jokes in there. You know, I try to lighten it up a little bit. I'm not a comedian. I wish I was. I love comedy. But you know, there are a couple jokes, but it'd be light, fun, quick. They go by quick. A lot of motivation built into it. So
Good.
It'll be a good time. And I just hope people would check it out. It's free, just to get the knowledge.
Yeah. Are you still doing challenges too? I know you were out there.
Yeah,
Doing
we
some
do. We do challenges online. It's for sale all the time at jackkunkel.com.
Okay.
Yeah, /U. It drops you right in that jackkunkel.com /U. We sell challenges all the time. Any of your audience members want to just hit me up on my website that are watching, you know, just tell me and I'll send them a 50% discount code if they wanted to try it.
Awesome.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
get a couple people. I'll even drop it lower. It's not a big deal.
Cool.
But
man.
we sell
Awesome.
them. Yeah, we sell them. We sell them to businesses. We sell them to individuals. It's always for sale online as well. You could buy it right now if you wanted.
So you go into a company and challenge like the whole workforce there? And be like,
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah,
weight
so I'll
loss
go in.
type?
I'll give a talk, explain what we're doing, get them motivated, and then do a challenge for the business.
Excellent.
That's cool.
Excellent. So
A lot
if
of
you're a
fun.
business owner out there and you want to challenge your employees to a healthy contest, have Jack come on. Hit him up at jackkunkel.com, and he'll come in and help you guys
And it's
out.
great for your business too. Like,
Yeah.
these companies don't understand. Like,
No,
when you
boost
get-
morale around the company too.
Right, and you get more production, more you
Yeah.
get energized employees that are feeling better and they're healthier. They're not going to call in as much. They're not going to be as sluggish. They're not going to be depressed. You know, I mean, we've all worked in. I don't know. I've worked in offices where you walk in and people are like, I hate this place. I can't
Yeah.
stand. I want to go home. Blah 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 blah. But like when you're out there and you're working out and you're doing these type of things, and
Yeah.
you're seeing the results and you start feeling better, you're going to come in with a much positive, aspect of things. You're going to want to do more and be more productive.
And I was really fortunate. Utica College hired me last year to build them a corporate wellness program. So it's a capstone class. When the students are graduating, they have to go through my class. It's a great class. It's all on corporate wellness and the benefits. So corporate wellness is getting bigger and bigger. I'm not sure it's caught on locally as well, but I have some great clients and great businesses that I'm very blessed to work with. And a lot of the employees, when you help somebody, it's super cool. Super all right.
And then there's a team builder aspect to that too.
Huge.
You know what I mean? Everyone's trying to push each other along and help each other out. So there's also that part of it. So these corporations really should reach out.
Yeah.
And
it's super affordable now. We made it so affordable. It's all streamlined. It's just streamlined. Come in, give a cool talk. You go on a challenge. There's 6 weeks. Every week there's instructions. I mean, the website on the back end of it is amazing. It's so user friendly, easy message boards. You build your own journal as you're going through it. It's super cool. And we talk about everything. We talk about hydrating right, sleeping right, eating cleaner, moving more, all this kind of stuff. So it's all built in over 6 weeks.
do they get any kind of like health insurance?
You can negotiate with your insurance, but it depends on how many people you have in your company.
Because I know, like when I was with
but it's so cheap.
VZ Hell, they you do these like little health things.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
get
you get like discount on your health insurance, something like that. So I didn't know if
So the brokers now can say, "Hey, I'm doing this program," and they usually can get a discount. But the thing is, it's so much affordable. Like when I did it years ago, it was 10 times as much money. But now because of technology and how we streamlined it, and I'm able to do volume, it's local. So I work with an agent, and if I have to go talk in Florida, and they hire me, the price is way more, travel and all this stuff. Locally, it's just a blessing. I could do it so affordable for people. It's really amazing. Any business. I mean, I've worked with businesses with 5 people in it, and they got a benefit.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it doesn't cost much money. I'll come give a quick talk, explain what's going on, get them motivated, and do a challenge. It's fun. The challenges are fun because it's just you. I build it so it's just your company. So you guys have your own avatar, like your pictures up there. You have a leaderboard. You have a wellness journal. You have all the resources from recipe manuals, workout guides, how-to, everything.
So like when you got like some of these offices and you got like a 65-year-old female and versus a 23-year-old male that might be in there, do you adjust the workout or the routine per the person?
Yeah, we have guides to show you how to do that.
Oh, cool.
So you have guides and videos. There's daily videos. They're 30 to 45 seconds. They're inspirational, funny. I just make an ass out of myself, to tell you the truth. But you learn
do
something.
every day.
Yeah, but you learn something. I don't even know how I did it because it took a long time. I filmed 6 months last year, redid every one of those 42 goals. There's 60 videos in the challenge. There's 72 documents if you want them. They're all in there for people. I mean, it's
all on your website.
All on the challenge right now. The
challenge.
transformation challenge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all free. I mean, you get it and you download it. You don't have to ever do it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the point. The point's to teach people.
It's got to make you feel good though, helping people along and in their journey. And I imagine you get emails or text messages like "Thank you so much." That's got to make you feel great about yourself, though, right?
Yeah, I had somebody come out and pick up a supplement today, and Michelle, sweet lady, very short statured, and she's down 50-something pounds. And,
awesome.
She's, we're in our 40s now. She's in like close to 50, done with menopause. Like, she worked hard, but it worked for her, and it took her time. But I see those people a lot, and they don't want to be out there, and they don't want to put the before and after pictures, and they're not the bodybuilding girls where they want to, go in their bikinis and take a picture of me and put me on Facebook. It's not. I don't work with those people. I don't work with anybody, but it's just these people that I work with, they're private, Yeah. And I'm the same way. I don't want to. I would like to be private if I could too. Yeah. So I don't blame them, but it is very inspirational. But people fail and people succeed.
Yeah.
I say it's going to the gym now. I notice a lot more women are getting into the weight training, and you always hear these goes, "Well, I don't want to look all beefy and butchy and stuff," and you're like, listen, the girls who look that way do it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like that's really important for females to get into the weight training, to build up their muscles and get the tone.
Muscle builds your metabolism.
Right.
Yeah. So
a lot of them just do the treadmill and they're like, I'm working out, and I'm like, it's gonna come right back.
Yeah. Do both.
Do both, exactly.
Good mixture.
Do both. You know what I've noticed too lately, and I had to up my routine on the treadmill because I'll go on the highest incline and walk. I walk for like a half hour, won't even crack a sweat. Now I've been walking longer, like for an hour, just so I can actually build up a sweat. Is that what you would recommend?
Interval. I do interval training.
Interval? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do too. It's
That's
like
what
sprint the 100 and then walk the curves.
You can do
the
that.
corners,
Yeah.
at like a track or something
Yeah.
on VCC or wherever. Do you do that?
Yeah, I love interval training.
Now, what do you do for interval training? Do you go to a track or do you do it on a treadmill?
I'll do it on an elliptical. I'll do it on a bike. I like playing sports with my kids outdoors because I can still run faster. My 10-year-old's he'll be faster than me soon, I'm sure. I'm not that fast, but he thinks I am right now. So let him. I'll keep pretending for a while. My dad's fast, and he'll learn soon. My dad's slow. You lied to me all those years.
You got about a year, and then it's gonna blow right past you. Huh?
But I'll play it off for now.
Yeah,
I do. I like that kind of stuff. I don't do as much cardio in the winter because there's a lot that I like to do.
See, what I do is when I'm on the treadmill, I'll go, at the halfway incline and walk at a slower, probably like the 2.5 speed. Jack it all the way up after 5 minutes, go all the way to the top, increase the speed for another 5-10 minutes,
nice,
and then back down again, then back up, and just keep doing it for about 20 to half an hour.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like I'm, resting a little bit, and then hitting it harder. I feel like I'm spiking a little bit more. I don't know.
I think the only problem with that, some people hold on to the top of the treadmill, and now you're not doing an incline anymore.
I noticed that you're just hanging on.
You're just hanging on.
Well, sometimes it's hard. You can't really, I'm at the top of it too, and it's hard to walk without holding on.
Yeah.
It's up there, man. Yeah. Tara's saying you look great out there, chicken. Fabulous
Thanks, Tara.
job. So
Thank
there
you.
you go. You got people out there
That's
supporting you,
inspirational,
brother.
man. That's
Yeah,
great.
he's been doing great. He is. He's been doing great. There's pictures out there I saw when the OD came in here and did a little
I got that in my
interview.
fridge.
You do?
For that reason.
Yeah.
I'm the fattest one in the picture.
Right, and that's hard to believe.
That's good. Congrats.
Yeah.
So the event is this Saturday. It's called Master Your Metabolism. It's with our good friend here, Jack Kunkel, over what's the name of the venue?
9:30 a.m. The Parish on Broadway.
Parish on Broadway.
It's a cool venue, man. Really super cool.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's a cool little spot. I mean, who knows? Maybe we should utilize it for something. It
Right?
sounds like a big place.
Oh yeah, they have plenty of rooms. Great people to work with. Just good people. You get in there, it's a good vibe. Awesome people.
That's important.
That's
especially
important.
for things like that.
Yeah.
People are like JCC. I feel is the same way. Like very good people. They're open to doors.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need more people like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before we get out of here, plug
Yeah.
your social medias, your websites, all that, how people can find you online.
JackKunkel.com, JackKunkel.com. I'm on all the social media platforms. I'm most active on Facebook.
Okay.
So Jack Kunkel's Wellness. That's a big one. I'm on Instagram a little bit. Twitter not much.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, but I'm really on Facebook. I'm not good with social media, but I do more on that.
Yeah.
Jack Kunkel's Revolutionary Wellness and pops up. Love to have you like it.
Cool.
We do put out a lot of content, a lot of free stuff,
Excellent.
videos, and a lot of posts and stuff like that.
Cool. Changing lives, man. You are.
I hope so. Hey,
You're
you
a
try.
beautiful man, Jack. You really are.
try.
You're changing lives, and it's good. You keep
Yeah,
doing it.
thanks.
Keep doing your thing, man. It's awesome, and a lot of people should follow in your footsteps and help people. That's what we try to preach around here a lot. Is like trying to help each other.
And that's a nice thing is when people come back and they're like, "Hey, man, you really helped me out," and that you see they're a completely different person because, like we've talked about, it's more than just your health. I mean, the health is the important part. You look good, you feel better, you start acting better, your mentality's better. You know what I mean? Like you become more of a positive person. You could really change people's lives all for the better by doing this. So all the way around, career-wise and personal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Keep up the good work, my friend.
I mean, thank you.
It's
Thanks
great
everybody
to
for
see
listening
you.
out there.
Before we get out of here, we got to give some love and respect out to the sponsors. Stop down to the showroom at 5046 Commercial Drive in Yorkville and see why it's easy to do business with Steve Ponte Volkswagen. Hit him up on the web, stevepontevolkswagen.net. And if you need legal help quick, you better call Nick. Call our good friend Nick Pasalacqua and his team of associates at 315-500-NICK or hit him up online at cnytriallaw.com. And a good quality home inspection is
Priceless.
That's right. Josh Amodio, our very dear friend for many, many years. Call him today at Priceless Inspection, 315-525-8725 for your next home inspection. In-depth and detailed reports, thorough inspections, and he pays attention to details. When Josh comes to your house to do an inspection, he's there all day.
Yeah.
He goes through every nook and cranny of your house because he knows a good quality home inspection is
Priceless.
That's right. Call him today if you're looking to put your home on the market or looking to buy a home, or maybe you want to update your home. Josh could do all of that for you. Call him 315-525-8725. Also got to give some love and respect out to Saranac. Saranac.com. We love them. They keep us hydrated around here with UCs and some great merchandise. And we've got a lot of great concerts coming to Saranac this year.
That's cool.
Go to Saranac.com to check out the event schedule and all the great shows we got going. It's going to be a great
And
summer.
don't forget, it's also brought to you by More Snow.
More snow. Yeah, please. No more. More snow, please.
I got to remind everybody, stick around later because the D-line's coming up in a little bit. What do you guys got going on?
I'm going to talk about the Des Bryant situation.
I was watching something on ESPN. They're talking about him going to the Giants.
Yeah, he's trying to.
That's way too many egos right there in one
to
building.
Go to the Giants. Yeah,
he just wants to stick it to Dallas.
He wants to stick to the Dallas, but then like you think about it, if he's playing second fiddle to OBJ, you know what I mean? Like who are you going to cover? Well, you're going to cover OBJ because Des keeps dropping it.
Yeah, but I could just see the egos clashing on that team.
And
that's too much ego right there.
And I really don't think the Giants can afford him.
Probably not.
You know, if he didn't take a pay cut to stay with Dallas, he's not going to take a pay cut to be with the Giants.
Yeah.
You know, so
you kind of wonder teams take care of them for so long, and then they drop them. The contract negotiation, they hate each other.
Right. Where's the loyalty?
It's so weird to me.
Right.
You know, it's like
And you got people say all these selfish players, but then you got to remember. I mean, some are. I feel Dez is one of those people, but there's some players out there that like Le'Veon Bell that I feel that they deserve a lot of money because their careers are going to be so short.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can figure like next year, like Miller from the Bears almost lost his leg in a game.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
boom,
nuts.
his career's done.
Wow.
Your income is gone.
yeah, that's
nuts.
nuts.
So they got to make that money in that short period of time because your expectancy is like 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
Yeah,
That's true.
crazy.
You don't have a long expectancy at all in the NFL.
Not at all.
Animals just ready to rip your head off at any moment.
If you're a running back, you get to 30, you're deemed old. You can be in perfect condition, but you're deemed old, and it's
That's
time
crazy.
to move on.
Isn't that crazy? Unbelievable. D-line will be up and rolling around 6 o'clock tonight, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
My friend Tom Belf, he's gonna be joining us. He's a Dallas fan.
Cool.
Yep. So
Cool. He's going to be talking about the Des Bryant situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, I'm all wrapped up in hockey mode. Like
Yeah, I know you
the
are.
first round of the playoffs have been happening. It's actually been kind of a weak first round, but I'm rooting for the Vegas Golden Knights. They went on and they swept the Kings the other night, and they're taking on San Jose, who swept their series yet last night. So that's going to be a real good series. You got one of the best offensive teams going against one of the best defensive teams, so that's going to be a pretty interesting series. And then Tampa Bay winning last night over the Devils. I know Jay Stevens isn't happy about that, but screw the Devils. I can't root. Like, the Devils to me are like rooting for like the Cowboys or the Patriots.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
Gotcha.
So the NHL playoffs are definitely
And
heating
NBA
up.
playoffs, baby.
And
They're
the
heating
NBA
up
playoffs
too,
are
man,
going
so
too.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be rooting for my Celtics.
it's a good time of year. I like this time
I
of
do
year,
too.
sports
It's so much
wise.
sports going on.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. I want to remind everybody they can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio and all the great content that we have here on the D at DisruptionNetwork.net. Got a very fun week next week. And maybe I should grab my phone and look. We grab the schedule and take a look at what we got going on. I know we got our friends from the Relay for Life coming in.
Nice.
They've got another event for the Cancer Society real soon. That's happening. Very amazing singer, songwriter Anthony LaBarbera is going to be in here. Amazing talent. You got to hear him do Frank Sinatra. He's off the charts. Our old buddy Frank Katroup's going to be in, too. He's going to bring us some food from his new spot. He's got a new spot called The Hub. So that's going to be happening next week, too.
We like food. Bring food.
And speaking of food, too, I think our boy Kenny Voss from Voss's is going to be stopping in at some point next week as well, because Voss's just opened up. When Voss's opens, then you know spring and summer are really, really close. So Kenny's going to pop in and it'll be good.
And you know what's the amazing thing is? You could drive by Voss's right now in the middle of snow and it's crappy weather, and there'd be a line out the door.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's amazing that what business these guys do.
Yeah,
Congrats
it's true.
to them, man.
Yeah, they do it at a high level for years. The place is historic.
And it just keep it simple. You know
They
what I mean?
do.
They keep it simple, and I think that's what everybody likes.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. So, Chicken, you have yourself a good weekend.
Thank you.
What do you got going on? You're working with me at the Stanley, huh?
Yeah, I'm working at the Stanley.
We've got
and
the
at the
Jeremy
bar.
Camp show tonight
Working
out
every
at the
single
Stanley,
day.
and then we've got dance competitions at the Stanley this weekend, and lots going on. There's
Yep.
just so much going on. So
Work.
work.
That's my social life is work.
That's it, man. That's it. You got to make that money. Those
Yep.
bills don't pay themselves.
No, they don't.
They don't. Jack, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
No,
coming,
thank
man.
you guys
Great
for
to
having
see
me.
you, man.
So
we'll see
appreciate
you
it.
next time.
Thank
You got
you.
an open door. Anytime you want to come in, you got to promote an event or
Great
whatever you
info.
got going on. Definitely great info, and
Yep.
we'll definitely be checking in with you really soon.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you on Monday.
We
Right.
are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
EC Radio, right here on the Disruption Network. It has certainly been a long and winding road, as the Beatles so aptly put it in the song. Tell us how it's brought you right here to this very moment.
Well, you know something bad, Rich? I feel like every moment in my life has led up to this moment right here. And EC Radio, teaming up with the Disruption Network, only here to kick ass and take names. Can you dig it, brother?
All right, 2017. You spent the past several years establishing yourself as one of the finest practitioners in radio podcasting. People want to know what to expect.
You live by the book, then you die by the book. And I'm here to throw out the rule book and break all morality code here on the Disruption Network, daily from 3 to 6, EC Radio, brother!
Utica, New York, we're coming for you Monday through Friday. Don't you dare miss it.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.